Mavericks G Hague with you on this bright and shiny Monday. Let me ask you, do you know the three toughest listing situations? Well, if you attend my webinar this Wednesday morning called The Perfect Listing Presentation, you're going to not only learn what those three tough listing situations are, but you're going to learn how to win when other agents lose. Now, today's Voxer, I'd like to cover just one of those, and I call that beating Aunt Minnie, beating Aunt Minnie. Now, there's no question that sellers feel compelled to list with family members and close friends. But you can win. You can overcome this objection many, many times. Not every time, but many times by following my two-step process. First, you want to wow sellers with your unique home selling process. Now, I want to emphasize that you need to show sellers that it's not just about you, that you have a unique home selling process, something other agents don't have, that will increase the probability their home will sell faster and at a higher price. You need to make them clearly see that there's a huge difference between listing agents, and that because of your home selling process and because of your knowledge, that you are clearing away the right choice to maximize the sale price of their home and put more money in their pocket. This first step is critical. It's first critical that sellers recognize that listing with you will dramatically increase the probability they are going to take a great big check, a bigger check home at closing. And I'm going to again emphasize the centerpiece of this is usually your home selling strategy, something that sets you apart. Maybe it's like my luxury private home marketing plan. Maybe it's the Forbes featured 29-day home launch formula that I teach that gets buyers in a bidding frenzy. Whatever it is, maybe it's yours, maybe it's mine, doesn't matter. You need to have a home selling process, a home selling strategy, a home selling technique, a home selling formula. You need to have something that is substantive and different. It's a position against tradition. It's different than what other agents are doing to sell homes. And you need to make the sellers see that this will dramatically increase the probability that they will take home a bigger check at closing if they list with you, listing with this process instead of Aunt Minnie. That is the first step to beating Aunt Minnie. Now, second step is important too. Second step is to give sellers a way out. Give them an escape hatch. They need an excuse, something where they can go to Aunt Minnie and give Aunt Minnie a reason why they didn't list with her and still have her not be all wicked off. So here's the excuse I've used over the years, and it works a lot, probably over 50% of the time, in what is probably the toughest listing situation of all time. That is beating out a family member. Kind of goes like this, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. I know you know that I can likely put thousands more in your pocket at closing, but I also know you don't want to hurt Aunt Minnie's feelings. So here's what I'll do to make it easy for you so that you can take home a bigger check at closing, but not hurt Aunt Minnie's feelings, which I know this is something you don't want to do. When you list with me, I'm going to agree to pay Aunt Minnie my entire commission if she finds a buyer for your home. And I'm even going to give her permission to advertise your home. Right now, and you reach down, I'm going to fill in a provision in the contract, in the listing contract, add a provision that if Aunt Minnie is the agent for your buyer, if she finds the buyer for your home, she represents that buyer, going to pay her my entire list side and the sales side commission as well, just like she was your listing agent. That should give you the excuse you need to go to Aunt Minnie and tell her that, hey, she can work on the home too. If she finds a buyer, she'll end up making not only the sale commission, but the list commission as well. Now, Mavericks, you know that most homes sell co-broke. You know the odds that Aunt Minnie finding an unrepresented buyer and ending up selling the home is remote. This is a way that you can really increase the probability you can beat Aunt Minnie in what is one of the toughest, if not the toughest listing situations in real estate, walk away with a listing and walk away with a commission. Well, once again, you definitely want to sign up for my webinar, The Perfect Listing Presentation, on Wednesday morning. I've dropped a link in the text that accompanies this Voxer, finishing with today's quote, something I've probably said to Roseanne more than one time. Roseanne, I'm not perfect, but if you loved me, you wouldn't care. Mavericks, have an amazing evening. Back with you another Voxer tomorrow.